The nationalist circles in both Turkey and Greece are anti-religious and use the notions of neo-Byzantinism in Greece and neo-Ottomanism in Turkey to cover their imperialistic tendencies against each other. But neither Byzantium nor its continuation, the Ottoman Empire, were nationalistic and imperialistic. It is incorrect to call Fethullah Gulen a neo-Ottomanist, and the government of Erdogan, with its Minister of Foreign Affairs Davutoglu, neo-Ottomans. On the contrary, it was the ultra-nationalist Alparslan Türkeş who was a neo-Ottomanist, in the same way that the ultra-nationalist Venizelos in 1919 was a neo-Byzantinist. Both proclaimed their imperialistic dreams of territorial expansion under the cover of the notion of ecumenical empire. When in 1975, I visited Vice Prime Minister Türkeş in Ankara, I saw in the offices of his party, the MHP, a huge map of Eurasia, covered in red from the Balkans to China. The map expressed his dream of pan-Turkism. I smiled and told him that his Greek ultra-nationalist counterparts in Athens, who call themselves neo-Byzantinists, would totally agree with this same map. They would just change the color from Turkish red to Greek blue. Fethullah Gulen is just a plain traditional Ottomanist who, like Minister Davutoglu, wants to improve relations with all neighbors of the Turkish people. That is, the Kurds, the Armenians, the Arabs, the Greeks, the Albanians, and the other Balkan peoples. He also wants to improve relations with all religions of the Eastern Mediterranean region in order to recreate against Kemalist secular nationalism a tolerant, multi-religious, multi-ethnic, multilinguistic, and multicultural Ottoman Empire. And why not bring back the monarchy in Istanbul as symbol of the unity of this vast empire? Already a growing number of intellectuals in Greece, and not only me, are ready to follow in the path of the reconstruction of the Ottoman Empire. And I am referring here in particular to a well-known Greek theologian, university professor that is worldwide known, Christos Giannaras, who expressed himself in that direction in two articles published in the Athenian newspaper Kathimerini, August 30, September 6 of this year, with its millet structure of equal religious communities. He said, let's recreate the Ottoman Empire, a famous Greek theologian today. Now, in that sense, it is incorrect to compare Fethullah Gulen to the Ayatollah Khomeini. The Islamic Iranian Republic, founded by the latter in 1979, can in no way be compared to the Ottoman Empire. Never did this Shiite Iranian state, from the 16th century on, resemble its archenemy, the Ottoman Empire. Moreover, the Turkish Alevis have nothing to do with Shiism, and especially with Iranian Shiism. Because Gulen has chosen self-exile in the United States, the Turkish and Greek press often refer to him as supported by Washington, which supposedly does not want to repeat the mistake of 1979 when it was caught unaware by the return of Khomeini and the founding of Islamic Iranian Revolution. There is no question that the revival of the Ottoman Empire, inspired by Fethullah Gulen, which would regroup around a hard core of the Turkish-Greek Confederation, Albania and Macedonia in the west, Armenia in the east, Kurdistan in the southeast, Syria and even Israel in the south, would constitute a solid geopolitical wall against the expansion of Russia towards the south, the expansion of China towards the west, the expansion of Arab fundamentalism towards the north, and the expansion of the European Union towards the east. Already, relations of Turkey with Armenia were re-established in October 2009. But to be supported by Washington does not mean that Gulen is working against the interests of the peoples of that vast intermediate region between West and East, North and South. On the contrary, nationalism, by splitting into innumerable little states the region, helped the great powers to more easily exploit nations. A most recent, and I'm finishing with that, a most recent positive example of US policy was given on Saturday, October 10, 2009, in Zurich, Switzerland, when in a last-minute intervention, US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton saved the accord between Turkey and Armenia, an historical act of reconciliation which prompted Turkish President Abdullah Gül, in the first Ottoman capital, he did it on purpose, in the first Ottoman capital, Bursa, to say, in the presence of the Armenian president, Serge Sarkisyan, he said, we are not writing history, we are making history. The USA are also backing the new Prime Minister of Greece, George Papandreou, in his efforts to go past the already excellent relations between Greece and Turkey in building the premises of the future confederation. Thank you very much.